Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you could head to incomeinvestors.com. You can find the link to the website in the description below. The US is one of the largest oil and gas producers in the world. In 2023, the US produced about 21.69 million barrels of oil equivalents per day. Of that, crude oil accounted for 12.9 million barrels per day. Where does that oil come from? The majority is found underground in various oil and gas basins. There are 9 major shale plays in the lower 48 states. Today's income pick, Civitas Resources Inc., traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol CIVI, is a major player in Permian Basin and Denver-Julesburg or DJ Basin. The Permian Basin is located in West Texas and all southern New Mexico. The Permian Basin is one of the oldest and well-known oil gas producing areas. It is estimated that the DJ Basin holds up to 3.8 billion barrels of proven oil reserves and 20.7 trillion cubic feet of proven natural gas. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. Yeah, as you noted, Civitas is an oil and gas exploration and production company with operations primarily located in the Rocky Mountain region. That's of the Permian and the DJ Basins. And it's been busy transforming itself over the last year. In June 2023, Civitas announced plans to acquire oil and gas operations in the Permian Basin managed by private equity firm NGP Energy Management for a pretty frothy $4.7 billion. Now, the deal is a transformative one for Civitas. Before the deal, it only had operations in the DJ Basin. The acquisition also expands the company's production by a pretty massive 60%. Now, in this past January, Civitas closed on the previously announced $2.1 billion acquisition of assets from Vencer Energy. With the deal, Civitas adds approximately 44,000 net acres in the Midland Basin, which is actually located in the Permian Basin, with production capacity of around 62,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day, of which 50% is oil.
I was reading on incomeinvestors.com that it reported solid first quarter results.
Yeah, in the first quarter, Civitas reported operating net revenue of, I think is 1.33 billion, net income of 176 million, adjusted net income of $277 million, operating cash flow of $812 million, and adjusted free cash flow of, I think it was like $145.6 million. The production in the DJ Basin averaged approximately 169,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day, which is down slightly from 173,000 barrels in the fourth quarter of 2023. And the Permian, though, Civitas produced an average of 167,000 barrels per day, and that's up from 106,000 in the previous quarter. Why the big increase? The big increase in the Permian was primarily a result of the previously announced $2.1 billion acquisition of assets from Vencer Energy. Now, before the Vencer acquisition, Civitas expected to produce 270,000 to 290,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day. Now, following the addition of Vencer, it increased its total production forecast to 325,000 to 345,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day. And of particular note, first quarter results were actually the first reporting period that all the company's new businesses were operating together.
And income investors would love this. This company paid a special dividend of $1 per share.
Yeah, well, every quarter, Civitas pays a base dividend of 50 cents per share. And when times are good, adds on a special or variable distribution. On May 2nd, the company declared a quarterly dividend of $1.50 per share, which you can probably work out. $1 was a variable dividend, and that works out to an annual distribution of $6 per share, for a forward yield of 7.96%. Now, returning cash to shareholders is one of the company's major strategic pillars, and thanks to strong cash flow, over the last 2 years, Civitas has returned over $1.5 billion to investors through dividends and share repurchases, and that actually represents about 20% of its current market cap.
And I see that investors are really liking the financials and the dividends. And the CIVI stock is doing really well.
Yeah, CIVI stock is performing well since it reported strong full year 2023 results back in late February. CIVI stock has also popped in early May after reporting strong first quarter 2024 results. Now, as of this recording, CIVI stock is trading at around $76.75 per share and is up 25% over the last 3 months. It's up 13% year to date, and it's actually up a pretty solid 22% year over year. And I think the company has more room to run. Wall Street expects Civitas stock to rally significantly higher over the coming quarters, with analysts providing a 12-month share price target of $95 to $105 per share.
John, thank you so much for your insight. There's a lot to like about Civitas Resources Inc., most notably how much the company has transformed over the last year. In 2023, it added significant scale and diversified the company's asset by acquiring $7 billion in various Permian Basin assets. Combined, the transaction added about 160,000 barrels of oil equivalent production, 112,000 net acres, and 1,200 high-value development locations. In 2023, it also returned $1 billion to shareholders through base and variable dividends, along with share purchases. In 2024, Civitas is looking to build on this momentum and create future value for shareholders by maximizing free cash flow, returning cash to owners, and maintain a strong balance sheet. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.